Welcome to Holy Resurrection Orthodox Church in Belle Vernon, Pennsylvania. Today, we're going to walk through the church and what to expect during your first visit on a typical Sunday. On Sundays, our Divine Liturgy begins at 10 a.m., but many people come earlier to participate in ours, which is the reading of Psalms. Ours begin at 9:45 a.m. During summertime, our Divine Liturgy begins at 9:30 a.m., and our hours begin at 9:15 a.m. As we enter the main doors into the church, you'll see our candle stand. Here you can find a church bulletin and some of the longtime parishioners ready to greet you and answer any questions you might have. From the candle stand, you will enter into the main church. This is where the Divine Liturgy is conducted. You'll be met with the views of icons detailing biblical stories and of the saints that help draw our minds to God. You'll smell incense in the air and hear the choir singing prayers, all meant to create a prayerful atmosphere to prepare you for Divine Liturgy. In the main part of the church are pews. While we have pews, people stand for the majority of the service. However, you are welcome to sit at any point during the service. If you are able, we do ask that you stand during the gospel reading. At the front of each pew, you will find a service book you can use to follow along with the liturgy, as well as note cards and pencils that you can use to write comments or questions that can be put into a question box on the candle stand. Children are welcome in the service and are encouraged to participate in the service. Children are considered full members of the church and are greatly celebrated in the Orthodox Church. It is not unusual to hear babies and children during the service. However, if at any point your children become unruly or overly loud and need to take a break from the service to decompress, you can take them to the children's room. The children's room is a small room that is adjacent to the main room of the church. There is a window so you can sit and watch the service while your children burn energy before returning to the service. In the children's room, there are a few small toys, coloring pages, and books to help keep them occupied. If necessary, you can borrow some of these objects to bring into the main church. Just please return them at the end of the service. The children's room can also be used as a nursing area if you need to nurse a young baby. Near the end of the Divine Liturgy is communion. At this point in the service, it is requested that only Orthodox Christians who have prepared themselves for communion partake in it. At the end of the church service, Father Stephen will share any announcements before dismissing the parish to coffee hour. You may choose to go and receive a blessing before joining parishioners for coffee hour. Our coffee hour is a time of fellowship and is held in the basement of the church. You can reach the basement using the steps next to the candle stand, or, if necessary, take the small elevator that is next to the children's room. In the basement, you will find coffee, tea, and other drinks, as well as random assorted foods, such as pastries, cheese, fruits, or dishes brought by parishioners to share. There is no fee to pay to join in coffee hour, but there is a donation basket next to the coffee pots if you wish to donate to help pay for the cost of the food. There is no pressure to do so either way. We encourage you to join in coffee hour. Sit, eat, and chat with the parishioners. Father Stephen Gresh also comes to join in coffee hour after church and loves to sit with visitors and all of his parishioners. He'd be happy to discuss any questions you have about the church or just chew the fat. Hopefully this helps prepare you for your first visit to our parish, and we can't wait to share our church community with you. Come and see.